right, hi, my name is Kristi Lazar, and I work for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife's Native Plant Program. Today, I'm going to go over some plants that were recently added or had their status changed under the California Endangered Species Act. So for a bit of background, a listing petition is initially submitted to the California Fish and Game Commission, who then forwards it to my program, the Native Plant Program. One of the roles of the Native Plant Program is to evaluate petitions, conduct status reviews, and make recommendations to the Commission as to whether a species should be listed under CESA. Ultimately, the final decision on whether a species is listed is up to the Commission. From 2019 through 2022, several species were listed under CESA or had their listing status changed as a result of a 5-year species review. And since several of those were for Northern and Central California, I thought I'd go over those today. So in 2019, a CESA listing petition was submitted for Shasta snow wreath. This species is known from 26 occurrences in the Shasta Lake area north of Redding. The main threats to this species are a project to increase or to raise the height of Shasta Dam, competition from invasive species, and a limited ability to reproduce, which has resulted in low genetic diversity. The Native Plant Program recommended to the Commission that the species be listed as a threatened species under CESA, and the Commission agreed with that recommendation. In 2020, the Native Plant Program conducted a 5-year species review for Clara Hunt's milkvetch. And as a result of that review, we recommended to the Fish and Game Commission that the species be uplisted from threatened to endangered. This species is only known from 6 small occurrences in Napa and Sonoma counties, and it's had continued population decline since it was initially listed as threatened in the 1990s. And the Commission agreed with our recommendation to uplist this species from threatened to endangered under CESA. In 2021, a listing petition was submitted for Lime Ridge Eriastrum. This species is known from just a pretty small area at Lime Ridge Open Space Park in Contra Costa County. The biggest threat to this species is from recreational use, mainly from bicycle use and off-trail hiking. The Native Plant Program recommended to the Commission that the species should be listed as endangered, and the Commission agreed with the recommendation. Also in 2021, the Native Plant Program conducted a 5-year species review on Milo Baker's lupin. This species was once known from 14 occurrences and is currently only known from one extant occurrence in Mendocino County. And due to those severe population declines, the Native Plant Program recommended that the species be uplisted from threatened to endangered, and the Commission agreed with that recommendation. So since this was a Northern California Botanist Conference, I talked about a few of the species from Northern and Central California that have recently been added or had their status changed. But I did want to mention a couple desert species as well. In 2019, a listing petition was submitted for Western Joshua Tree, and in 2022, a listing petition was submitted for Inyo Rock Daisy. And Western Joshua Tree is currently a candidate species, whereas Inyo Rock Daisy has been listed as threatened. So I've kind of given a brief overview of recent additions, but if you know of a species that could benefit from the protections offered by CESA, you could consider writing a listing petition and submitting it to the Fish and Game Commission, and I'm here to help if you need any guidance on how to do that. I wanted to end my talk today by mentioning the whole Native Plant Program team. I specialize in CESA listings for plants, but our team is here to help answer any questions you might have about anything related to CESA and plants, whether it be about permitting, recovery, listing, or anything else. Thank you for your time.